Ruben, it's really, really great to have you as the first student from Asia at Tomorrow University of Applied Sciences. Why did you actually pick Tomorrow University of Applied Sciences and specifically the bachelor program in sustainable technologies and artificial intelligence?
I guess there are plenty of reasons why I choose Tomorrow University. I think knew that with the global problems and challenges we're facing, we need a global community to solve it together. So um, I always wanted to have to join a program that is international. So with international students, but also I needed to find a program that I feel resonates deeply with me, with my current interest lately, and lately it's been on technology, entrepreneurship, and sustainability, right? So I just thought that, at least on the face of it, first, it's a perfect name of a program that I would want to join. And then I joined several of the open challenges, and it blew my expectations. I guess it's very perfect. I really learned a lot from my peers, from my mentors, challenge owners, and the academics, and everyone in the community. So yeah, I'm really excited to start the program.
And that's really great. I mean, the first thing you mentioned was the global community. A global community is needed to change the big problems of our time. How do you experience the community now in the very first days and the very first weeks of studying with us?
Oh yeah, on the first weeks, it's been great. Everyone tries to be welcoming and has been welcoming, but obviously with it's just human nature, right? We have differences, cultural differences, maybe different cultural habits and backgrounds, and obviously there's going to be some clashes with that on the time zones, on the way we sometimes look at things and how we communicate things. But it's great. That's precisely the challenge. I feel like maybe, and I hope that throughout the 3 years we'll learn to communicate better and find better solutions, precisely because we can overcome these differences and find commonalities and do great work together. That's what I'm looking forward most.
And you already spoke of challenges, and one of the core things at Tomorrow is challenge-based learning. And
Yeah.
you already completed a lot of challenges, actually. For example, the mission identification challenge. What was so special about this approach of being challenged? How do you experience this type of learning?
Ooh. The one word that comes to mind right now is stretch. It feels like almost like if you're working in a gym, you're stretching your physical muscles, but then this is also stretching other things inside of yourself. That is maybe intellectually, of course, but psychologically. You learn through these challenges, which is, I wouldn't say rushed, but it's fast paced and it's in very practical in real life. You learn how to communicate your ideas with your peers, learn to work out a solution, a really actually working solution in such a short space of time. So it really feels like a good stretch, and I feel like I grow a lot through doing these challenges. Yeah.
And then you also said we need change in this world. We're facing global challenges. What are the big challenges that you're seeing? What needs change in the world? What drives you? What's your purpose? What do you want to change?
Yeah. Okay. So even right now, I see a lot of people doing really important work in the world. They're trying to make positive changes towards a more sustainable planet, right? And I feel, especially in the technology aspect of it, I really want to understand how we can build and design technologies that can support these people in their efforts. So just to do my bit part in these collective efforts, right? Build better technologies for all of us to use in our efforts for a more sustainable society.
That's wonderful. And that's why you chose the program, the bachelor's program in sustainable technologies and AI, artificial intelligence. What sparked your interest so much when it comes to artificial intelligence? Why AI? Data is the new oil, of course, but why specifically this kind of technology?
Yeah, I come from an artistic background, and I see a lot of exciting development in these areas of how people use artificial intelligence and other tech to make interesting work of art. But then also, I think what sparked it was really watching a documentary on DeepMind. They did a lot of AI development for the scientific community, in more particular. But then that just sparked my imagination of how I can try to understand this powerful tool to maybe one day be able to build and apply it in a lot of other different sectors that might need it as well.
And one last question. If you think of TOU as a whole, if you think of the community, if you think of the learning experience and everything that you've experienced so far, what's the one thing that has kind of outgrown your expectations so far? Is there one thing where you said, wow, I didn't absolutely expect it? It's even better than I thought.
Ooh, or only one thing?
Like you can name many, but what's the number one thing?
Oh, so many things. I feel like the quality of uh, academics, mentors, the peers, even the delivery of the programs. It's really fantastic. It has blown my mind a lot. It has stretched me, as I said. And I guess the other thing would be the genuine hopefulness that is around the community. Because sometimes, I told you, I can be a bit of a skeptic or cynics when it comes to these positive things like sustainable society, responsible entrepreneurship. These are really hopeful words that deep down, I hope they can be true. And the community here seems to genuinely really believe in it. That's why I feel like I always come back more hopeful whenever I finish my class or just talking to you today.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.